I just got out of bed. 4:13. You hear the coffee pot gurgling, maybe. This is the first cup of the day. And it's my last. What's going on over there is going to be the last of the coffee until I think this grocery store opens at 7. I'll probably drive over there and get some coffee. I have the window open. It's really beautiful right now. So I can find out the temperature here. It rained yesterday. It was fantastic. 52 degrees. This advertisement for this antivirus keeps popping up. The one that the guy loaded on my computer. I guess it's gonna pop up until either I buy it or until the 30-day subscription wears out. It doesn't have a place to delete it. It just pops up. There, it went off just now, so it'll pop up for, I don't know, a minute or so, and then it disappears. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. I deleted that other video because it was just, I had it on there for like a bunch of hours. One comment. I don't know. I would get more comments and more views if I had better content. Same shit all the time, man. Dishes are stacking up. Oh. I go to the grocery store this morning. I'm going to get some tea. I may not get any tea. I've got tea. I may wait till I go back into Albuquerque. There's an Asian market. Of course, I can get green tea at the Co-op. But we'll see. To start drinking more green tea. Try and lose some weight. I mean, I changed medications. The medication I changed to, they said, oh, one of the side effects could be weight loss. I'm just continuing to gain weight. So I don't know. Oh, that's right. The Tour de France is back on today. They had a rest day yesterday. And there was this really unbelievable. Let me see. There's a video on this. Now you gotta see this. Let me see if I can find it. I never saw anything like this before. I followed a lot of these Tour de France's, and I never saw anything like this. Let's see here.
Oh, wie valt daar nu? Oh nee. Is dat niet Hogeland? Wat is daar nou weer gebeurd? Jongens, wat is hier gebeurd? Hogeland. Een auto! Nee, dit geloof je toch niet? Fletcher, nou wordt hard gevallen. Wat in die hek?
Now watch this.
Jongens, wat is hier gebeurd? Hogeland.
Okay, here comes a guy, swears to miss that tree. He could have gone right there. He could have honked. He could have done something. Instead, this is what happens. He hits that guy. He hits this guy, knocks him down. This guy still stays up. And then this guy, there's a guy, I think, not this guy, I think a guy behind him. Watch how he He flips. He's like a freaking rag doll going into this barbed wire fence.
Nee, dit geloof je toch niet?
Bam! Into a barbed wire
wordt het hard
fence.
gevallen. Wat in die hekken, dit is
I never saw anything like that before.
niet waar zijn. En de mannen moeten
3 guys got out of that. 2 guys got wiped out.
De wagen rijdt zo Fletcher van de fiets af. Een wagen Hogeland mee. En Hogeland heel hard de hekken in. Jongens toch, jongens.
What the heck, man?
Jongens toch, jongens. Dit is... Niet alleen een... Oh, kijk nou toch.
Bam! This guy flies into the barbed wire fence. Oh my God. That was a car from French television. Dumbasses. I mean, how can you run over the guys? You have to, I mean, these are the guys, this is the race. You can't be interfering with the race. He could have killed somebody. Those two, this was a breakaway. This is what they call a breakaway. Now, a breakaway, what is, in the Tour de France, they have breakaways. That's where some guys say, okay, I can win it. You know, yeah, we'll break away from the peloton. The peloton is the big group. So, almost never does the breakaway work. Almost never. Because the peloton is so huge, they've got guys on the front. They have guys on the front, and they break it up into this big giant spearhead, and then they can exchange riders to go in to lead the pack, and the guys in the back aren't working very hard, and so they can have a constant stream of fresh guys in the front of this spear going as fast as they can go, and they break the wind of the and split it up like you know, like how birds migrate. You know, they fly in these V's, right? So here's this V going along like this with these guys, and they'll have a rider, and he'll pull back, and a new guy will take over, and he's been resting, so he's hauling ass, and then he breaks off, and a new guy comes in. So they just have a constant stream of these new guys that can bring back these guys that are out there in front, because they can't do that. There's only 5 of them. They try to do a slipstream thing just like that, but there's only 5 of them. So there's very, very, very slim chance these things ever succeed. But this one succeeded. So the 2 guys that got wiped out, they would have probably been in this group and finished that race ahead of everybody else. But this stupid guy, unbelievable, wipes them out. And then the 2 guys that wiped out, not only wiped out, by the time they got back up and got patched up, the guy in the barbed wire fence, I mean, he was all cut up. By the time they got back, they couldn't keep up. The peloton passed them. They were in the back. They were in the back of the race, straggling in because they got like attacked by a pack of dogs or something. I mean, there's just no way. I never saw anything like that in the Tour de France. I never saw that in any bike race ever, where the people that have permission to be in the race, to film the race or whatever in a car, will wipe out 2 guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So that continues today. So I always look forward to watching the Tour de France. It's a beautiful race. And there's this team called Leopard Track. And the English writing of the name is Leopard. I was looking at Leopard. It says Leopard. But they call it Leopard. You know, it's their team. They're from Luxembourg. They're Luxembourgers. And they had a team last year which was called Saxo Bank. And these 2 guys on Saxo Bank, the Schleck brothers from Luxembourg. I think they're from Luxembourg. The Schleck brothers, they wanted there was something hinky going on with Saxo Bank. I don't think they would have done it, but they started their own team, and they got a bunch of guys from Saxo Bank, and they started their own Luxembourger team, and called it Leopard Trek. And Trek is a bike company in the United States, so I guess they all ride Treks. So those 2 guys, the Schleck brothers, last year Andy Schleck got second and his brother, I think, got wiped out in a crash. But they're both together right now, and they're really close to the lead, so it's very possible that one of them, probably Andy, could be on the podium in first place this year. It's very possible. Because the guy who won it last year, he's having all kinds of problems. He's crashed a bunch of times, and he's crashed a bunch of times. You hear those crickets out there? It's dark out there. There was a moon. It was almost a full moon last night. Probably you didn't have the same moon I do. We almost have a full moon here. It's like it gets to be a full moon here before it gets to be a full moon anywhere else. Then later you'll get it like in a couple of weeks or something like that. I went over yesterday to talk to a friend. Oh, I got there and his wife says, "Oh yeah, he's at the police station filling out a report." Oh, okay. Because they have this market, and this vendor got way out of line. He had to go to the police and do something. I don't know, he was doing something, requesting something or whatever. Unbelievable. Freaking people. Freaking people. Damn. I think I might get another cup of coffee, but I'll show you that crash one more time.
Oh nee. Is toch niet Hogeland? Wat is daar nou weer gebeurd? Jongens, wat is hier gebeurd? Hogeland! Een auto! Nee!
I knocked out this guy. And then watch this guy over here. There's going to be a guy flying like a rag doll into this barbed wire fence.
Nee, dit geloof je toch niet? Fletcher ook. Er wordt hard gevallen. Wat? Indy. Een auto! Nee! Nee!
And here comes the guy flying into the freaking barbed wire fence. Can you imagine?
Nee, dit geloof je toch niet? Fletcher ook. Er wordt hard gevallen. Wat? Indy. Hek. Een auto! Nee! Nee! Nee, dit geloof je toch niet?
Right there. Look at this guy. Upside down in a barbed wire fence. Bam!
Hard gevallen. Wat? Indy. Hek. Dit is...
That is terrible. But I guess it could have been a fence of knives. It would have been worse. I'm hellorodney. Oh look, as I'm doing it, as I'm getting ready to turn the video off. I thought you had to press these buttons in order for them to zoom in and out. The only thing you have to do is just put your finger over them, and they just I guess they just pick up they just pick it up. You don't have to press. You just it's kind of very, 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 very sensitive, huh? Okay, I'm hellorodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. Now if I can find the button to turn it off. Oh yeah, I remember now. See you later.